The Philadelphia Eagles have had many struggles this year, but something that is big that's not being talked about is that the Eagles' problems are that they're reactive instead of being proactive, especially when it comes to personnel and in-the-game decisions. We wait until it's too late to make a move. Now, are we going to be reactive or proactive when it comes to coaching staff changes?
We got the Eagles. We got the Sixers. Philly talk.
What's going on, everybody? Philly Mike here. And if you're new to this channel, support the Eagles or the Sixers, I'm going to need you to hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And also support you guys give Philly talk. But let's get down to business. The Eagles do something today that they should have done weeks ago. They released wide receiver Mack Hollins. They waived him. He's no longer a Philadelphia Eagle. It should have been done weeks ago. But it takes till now. Again, reactive instead of proactive. In certain situations, you can see it, and you got to get rid of these guys before it's too late. The season is at week 13, and you're deciding that he's not worthy of a roster spot? How was he worthy of a roster spot week 12 through 6? The dude has more penalty yards than receiving yards, and more penalties than catches. Inexcusable. Now, he had some skills on special teams, but a special teams body can be replaced. And even if you wanted to keep him there, you did not need to trot him out on the field as much as you did at the outside wide receiver spot when you had J.J. Arcega-Whiteside just sitting there. So thank you for finally doing something in a personnel thing that makes sense. You bring Greg Ward up a couple weeks ago, and now you get rid of Mack Hollins. About time. About time. But let's talk about this. They also bring up a guard named Sua Opeta. I believe they brought him up because I saw the report by Tim McManus that there were people interested in him, so they wanted to bring him up. I understand. Always use more depth on the O-line in case of injury. But another thing I want to talk about, even though that Mack Hollins stuff is pretty big, because I'm just tired of seeing him on the field. And again, when you lose to the Dolphins, somebody got to take blame. Doug Pederson already said there's not going to be a coaching change, and that is what I believe needs to be next. Now, there's been rumors. You see the article. I'm going to show it to you. Speculation that if the Eagles do not go on a playoff run, there will be a massive change up in the coaching staff. Not Doug Pederson, but Press Taylor, Carson Welch, and Mike Groh. They will be, most likely swapped out for other people. Now, if you ask me, no more promoting from within. If there's a guy that really deserves it, he has to try for it. This organization needs to go out and search for talent on the offensive side of the ball, quarterback coach, receiver coach, all that stuff from other places that are better for the job. We tried to promote within with all three of these guys, and look where it got us. So at the end of the day, whoever's the best for the job has to get the job, no matter where they came from. But let's talk about Ron Riviera. It's not Eagles news, but it's important. The Panthers are 5-7 and are having a bad season, and they go ahead and fire longtime head coach Ron Riviera, who I think is a good, strong, defensive-oriented head coach. And he got fired. Took him to the Super Bowl, didn't win it, but got fired. The Eagles are now at 5-7 itself. Some people are saying fire Doug Pederson. Let me know what you think in the comments about that. I'm going to say I was on a borderline these last couple losses and hearing him saying the same thing over and over at the press conference. But I have to lean on the side of Doug Pederson needs another chance with a staff that is going to inspire him, that is going to challenge him, that's going to make him be better, and not people like Mike Groh, Carson Welch, and Preston Taylor, who I believe are bringing Doug down. Simple. Doug maybe have to pass off the play calling too. Maybe he might. But at the end of the day, I'm going to give Doug the benefit of the doubt. He won a Super Bowl. It was with Frank Wright. It was with John DeFilippo. I understand that Frank Wright probably was the main thing as you see him succeeding in Indianapolis with a Jacoby Brissett and T.Y. Hilton's out, Marlon Mack is out. They had their problems and they're doing okay. Fighting for a wild card spot and a division at the same time. But I'm still going to give Doug Pederson the benefit of the doubt because he still was part of the Super Bowl run as a head coach. Maybe he has to give up play calling. Maybe, like I said, we need staff in here that's going to inspire him, test him, challenge him, and get him on top of his game so he's not content. Maybe he can get back to like he was in the book he wrote, Fearless. Because right now, he's fearsome. He's fearsome when it comes to these football games and not fearless. So maybe outside people, new eyes looking at it saying, nah, we can't do this on a play call. Look, it's better to go this way. Just somebody to talk to him and challenge him can make Doug Pederson possibly better instead of these yes, sir, yes, mans, and Mike Rowe. Yes, Doug Pederson. Carson Wentz. Yes, Doug Pederson. No. You need people in your circle who's going to inspire you, make you better, and also call you out when you're doing something wrong. So at the end of the day, Ron Riviera getting fired shows that if it's time to change, no matter who you are, it will get changed. Owners are not trying to let their teams go 5-7 when they know they got talent. And Carolina wasn't supposed to be a juggernaut. They were supposed to be an okay team. But going into this season, the Philadelphia Eagles, from First Take to First Thing First to Undisputed to Pro Football Focus to any of these internet TV shows that you watch, we were Super Bowl contenders. And we're 5-7, lost to the Dolphins, who were 2-9, and possibly won't go to the playoffs after being called by all these so-called know-it-all football people that we were going to be Super Bowl contenders. So with that being said, we need to start being more proactive in certain decisions that we can do that with, that we can analyze and make the decision before it has to go weeks down the line, and then we finally see it. These guys study this all day. Why are we telling them stuff that they should already know? So start being proactive instead of reactive. Mack Hollins is no longer here, and Doug Pederson, these last couple games are going to be crucial for you being judged. If Mike Rowe, if all these guys ain't inspiring you, it's up to you to inspire yourself these last 4 games because, again, some people want to tank to get a top 10 pick. I'm more along the line that we're 1 game out. We still control our destiny, even though if we can't win, at this very point, we have a shot, a slim shot, because going into New York Monday night might just really end it. I believe we could still beat them because I think New York Giants are really bad, just really bad. But I'm not going to hold my breath. At the end of the day, Doug needs to figure this out because Carson Wentz needs a playoff game under his belt. And again, you never know once you're in the playoffs. But at the end of the day, it's starting to get real sad in Philly, and I can't take it. So we need to start being proactive. Doug Pederson, you need to get your head right and do something because I'm telling you, even if we make the playoffs, Press Taylor, Carson Welch, Mike Rowe, it's not going to be there next year. Jim Schwartz might not be there either. You're the only one that's going to be there, Doug, and soon you won't be there too if you don't get right. It's as simple as that. And make sure your next staff is not some puppets that don't know what they're doing, and you might not even be able to call the plays. You might have to worry about just getting the troops ready and being the head coach role. That's it. Coming in and giving your input to an offensive coordinator when you see fit, but not calling play after play because your plays don't follow together. You know, you'll come out and having a successful drive running the ball, and then just forget that you just had a successful drive running the ball and throw 7 passes in a row. Like, you can get so pass happy that your next 5 to 6 plays are passes when you just ran the ball for consecutive first downs. I don't get it, but you better get it. At the end of the day, let me know what you think about this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Helps the channel grow. And let me know in a comment all your Philadelphia Eagle takes. Even if it's not about this video, let me know because you guys bring a lot of good stuff to my attention. Hey, we all Eagle fans when it comes down to it. So let me know in the comment section about this video, about Ron Riviera, about Doug Pederson, Mack Hollins. Anything you want to talk about, let me know in the comment section. And that's it for today. We out.